I've gone through a lot also. I've lost a lot of money also. I actually lost more than 150,000. Welcome to Baguio. Malamig guys, kaya mag-jacket muna ako. Okay, welcome back to our channel, and finally for this video, I am going to share to you the financial lessons that I've learned. I am just in my early 20s, so the lessons that I'm going to share to you are just appropriate for my age, and maybe in the future we could upgrade it 10 years, 15, or even 20 years from now if we're still doing vlogging by then. So ready ka na ba? Lumaki ako sa environment na hindi masyadong pinag-uusapan yung pera. Even inside our family, we are not talking much about finances. Maybe because there is no really monthly income coming in. Yeah, so the reason why I got interested to personal finance and financial management was because during my last trimester in my college years, dun pa ako nagka-short ng pera. I wasn't able to avail for a discount that term because prior to that, I only had 15 units, and despite having high grades, I'm not qualified to be part of the academic scholars because the minimum units should be 18, and patapos na nga ako, and so 15 na lang kasi yung 15 na lang yung mai-enroll ko that time. So yun, I have to pay for the whole tuition and miscellaneous. Buti nga, pinahiraman ako ni Kuya Jonathan noon eh. Thank you, Kuya, if you're ever watching this. I'm really grateful and will always be grateful. Nakagraduate ako dahil sa'yo. Then there, I know how stressful it can be to have concerns about money. That's why I started to equip myself with learnings about finances. So let's get going. First is save as early as you can. I really wish I learned this when I started to have an understanding about money. When I was still maybe 5 or even 6 years old, mga ganun bagay. But I wasn't given the opportunity to do so. Di ba pag bata ka kasi gusto mo lang gumastos ng gumastos. Kasi hindi mo naman alam yung hirap kung paano kinita yung pera na yun. But now that you are working, di ba? And if you have the opportunity to teach that to your children, how to save money as early as they are, that would be very great. As the money said, if you will save me today, I will save you later. Kung may sinuksok, may mahuhugot. And that is really true. It will give us peace if we know that no matter what happens, we have funds to use like that. And yeah. In saving money, we have a lot of ways on how to do so. You can have a piggy bank or have a separate account for that. At the same time, the different methods, some would have a certain percentage on the amount that they would like to save. In my case, I have a specific amount. It's not percentage, but an amount that I should save every time I will receive my salary. And it is not about how much we earn. What is more important is how much we save. It is about establishing the habit of saving. If we are being consistent in saving money, even that is just a small amount, in the long run, it would accumulate a big amount of money na hindi mo na napapansin. Just continue on saving. Be consistent in doing so. That is, mas talo mo pa yung mas malaki yung sahod na hindi marunong mag-save if you do that. As I said, it is not about how much you earn. It would really depend on how much you are willing to save. Okay, so number 2 is prioritize your spendings. This would help us to save much money because if we know what are the things that we really need and yun lang yung bibilhin natin, hindi na natin bibilhin yung mga luho natin, or if we are going to do the delayed gratification, if we want something, then we should save for it. Yung hindi yung mangungutang ka just to get that thing. Yun, so know the difference of wants and needs. I've discussed that on my previous video. I'll try to link the video here and there. Lesson number 3 is have multiple sources of income. Naniniwala ako na madaming paraan para kumita ng pera sa legal na paraan. Magbenta ka ng kung ano-ano. You see, ano ba yung target market mo? Then, ano ba yung pangangailangan nila? why don't you try to offer it? You look for a supplier or madaming diskarte sa buhay actually. And sobrang malaki yung pera sa sales, really, if you are masipag enough. O kasi hindi ako ganun kasipag enough to do those kind of things. Pero really, there are a lot of opportunities out there. So let's not just limit ourselves with what we have right now. If we want to save up more, if we want to reach our financial goals earlier, having multiple sources of income would be amazing. It would really help us to fasten us to achieve those goals that we have. And wag kang mahihiyang magbenta. Nung una, medyo hesitant akong magbenta. Parang yung iniisip ko nun is, people know me as this and that, and then magbibenta ako. But then I realized, no, I mean, you don't have to think about how people think about you, or there's no such thing as a standard, or your reputation, something like that, like, hindi ka naman yayaman dahil doon, or hindi ka naman makaka-earn ng money dahil doon. Kaya pagkapala na lang ng mocks at saka discard sa life, diba? Yan. And ako kasi, kapag may opportunity for me to grow my money, I would look at it and give it a try. Kaya madami akong ganap sa buhay kasi I'm trying to also discover kung saan kaya ako mas pwedeng gawin, or ano yung, I'm looking for my passion or looking for that opportunity na papanindigan kong gawin. So yun, don't close your doors on opportunities. You look at it and then you see if you could do it. Ano lang naman talaga to sipagan at tiyagaan. I'm not really that masipag person. I'm not a hardworking one really. Pero yun, the point here is, madami talagang opportunity on how we could earn money. It would depend on how we do the diskarte in life. Number 4 is, utang. Ipautang mo lang yung kaya mong mawala. Ipautang mo lang yung kaya mo na kahit hindi nila ibalik. You know, this is one of the heartbreaking things in this life because not everyone is grateful. Na kapag pinautang mo, ang hirap nilang singilin. At the same time, parang kasalanan mo pa, di ba? Minsan sila pa yung galit, like, oh my gosh, hindi ba nila iniisip na pinaghirapan mo din yung pera na pinautang mo? At the same time, tinulungan mo sila sa time ng pangailangan nila. But then, we people are really different. Kaya ako nagkakaroon ng trust issues because I expect people to be me. I mean, to be how I see it. How I should react on those circumstances. Pero yun nga, we should accept the fact that iba-iba tayo. And really, pagdating sa pera, madaming kaibigan yung nawawasak. Madaming relationships sa family na nagkakaproblema because of money. And yun. Kaya, I learned this from Mr. Chinkitan na kung ano yung kaya mo lang na ipahiram, yun yung ipahiram mo. Huwag ka nang magpautang para maipapautang o kaya huwag mong ibigay lahat hanggang sa ikaw yung mawalan at ikaw yung mangutang para sa pangailangan mo. You should just lend the money or the amount that it is just okay if they will not return it. E di kung binalik, thank you. Pero kung hindi masakit sa heart. At the same time, hindi siya makaka-apekto sa relationship mo with that person. At kapag nangutang ka naman kasi, you should have a game plan or action plan on how you could pay that amount. Huwag kang mangungutang kung wala ka naman talagang action plan kung paano mo siya babayaran. Hindi kasi pwede yung babayaran mo siya kung kailan ka may pera. Kailangan mag-ahorn ng pera. I mean, you know, it is an open-ended thing na hindi mo alam kung kailan. Ako, I am very specific on the word when. Kapag sinabi mo na ibabalik mo this day, I'm really expecting you to do that. Kaya huwag ka na lang magsabi ng date kung hindi mo din tutuparin. Pero yun nga talaga, huwag ka kasing mangutang kung wala ka naman talagang way on how to pay it. At the same time, para saan ka ba nangungutang? Is it for a need? Is it for a want? Or pag ba inutang mo yun, mapapalago mo ba yun? Yun yung characteristic daw ng mga Chinese that are very nice, that they borrow money for them to grow it. Diba? Hindi yung hihiram ka kasi ganito, ganyan. And minsan nalulubog tayo sa utang because of health emergencies, diba? Kaya insurance is really important. That would mean a different video. Pero napakahalaga ng insurance. And I would wish to talk about that more on a separate video. So watch out. I need my financial advisor here with me to talk about it. Okay? There. Huwag kang mangutang ha kung hindi kailangan. Kung nangutang ka, magbayad ka. Lalahanin mo naman yung hirap ng tao na yun. Para lang makita yung pera na yun. pahalagahan mo yung tiwala na binigay sa'yo. Huwag mong sirain, ha? Okay. Lesson number 5 is increase your financial literacy. Your brain's financial wallet is much more important than your money in your bank account. Even though you have a lot of money, if you don't know how to manage them, if you don't know how to grow them, medyo disadvantage. Pero kapag sa ngayon wala ka pang gaanong pera sa account mo, but you know a lot of things on how you could grow your money, how you will manage your money, it could be an advantage, and it will be an advantage on your part. Kasi alam mo na kayo yung gagawin mo eh. Ako, personally, I don't have much in my bank account, but I do my best to increase my financial intelligence. Because sooner or later, when I have that huge amount of money, at least I know how to manage them. Diba? Sa maliit pa lang, alam mo na kung paano i-manage. Iti, mas lalo na kapag malaki. Mga ganung bagay. I was able to increase my financial wallet, my brain's financial wallet, by reading books, Kiyosaki and Chinkitan, also watching videos on YouTube. I really love watching about personal finance because I learned from them. Our way on managing money, how we see money, and our perspective in life in general is affected by our environment or our situation and circumstance. Kaya we do it differently. And the good thing about learning from other people is that you'll be able to widen your perspective, widen your choices, and see which among them will work for you. So the best investment is yourself. So invest on your financial literacy as well. It will really pay off. Okay? Lesson number 6 is time is the game in investment. Si Warren Buffett, I think he started investing at age 11, 15, or 13, around that age. Pero sabi niya kung bibigyan pa daw siya ng chance, mas gusto niya daw na nag-invest pa siya earlier. Can you imagine that? Pero totoo, in times of investment, time really matters. Kasi it is the element that we cannot buy. When you started investing at a young age with, sabihin mo ng 1,000, that will grow a long way. Compound interest and everything. Tapos kapag yung nag-invest ka at age 30, kahit 2,000 yan, talo pa rin yan ng 20 years old na 1,000 yung investment niya because of the time na nag-start siya. Yung may pagmamalaki ko lang for now about investment is my insurance policy. For me, that is an investment. Mas malaki yung coverage na makukuha ko at a lesser cost if I am, when I got my policy compared to when I will get my policy kapag nasa 30 or 40 years old na ako. And I have to pay more kapag ganon. At the same time, in stock market, time is really also part of the game. Kasi when you started, for example, a new company was established or like the Jollibee was established, bibigyan na sila ng shares sa public and then you bought at that time when they first established, kahit sabihin mo ng piso yung amount that time, as if you would hold on to that stock and then allow 10 years from now, 20 years from now, magkano na yung Jollibee ngayon? Umabot ata siya ng 200 or 100 ngayon. So imagine that is how important investing at a younger age is. At the same time, nag-appreciate yung mga bagay-bagay as time goes by, especially when it comes to land. When you buy now, that would be cheaper compared if you will buy tomorrow or next year. Diba? Yung mga ganon. So, really, time. If you have the means to invest at an early age, do so. Do so. Learn. You know, the power of the internet, the social media, it gives us all the information that we need. Kaya why not have the guts to learn and try to do it? At the same time, kapag bata ka pa kasi, tapos invest ka ng invest, if ever you failed on some of those things, you learned already. You have a learning point. And that would help you a lot when you do investments in the future. Compare sa 60 years old ka na, nag-retire ka na, saka ka pa doon mag-invest, tapos doon ka pa nag-fail, you don't have the time to recover much, diba? Kaya yun, time is key. Time is really important. So get your insurance policy. Message me. I will recommend someone. There are a lot of investment platforms that you can use to start at a minimal amount. For example, stocks, BDO, there's no minimum amount on how much you could invest, or they don't have initial fund for you to start investing in stocks. Mga ganun. Also, seed-in, MP2, those are minimal opportunities or platforms that offers minimal amount for those who are willing to invest. Yeah. So, and lastly, my 7th lesson is don't be scammed. Huwag kang ma-scam. Avoid na hindi ma-scam. Kami dito sa region natin, yung mga na-scam na, or kung titignan nyo, pag pupunta ka sa mga courts, isa sa pinakamataas ng number ng cases ay estafa. Mga pinagkatiwalaan mo ng pera pero sinaktan ka lang. Mga ganun. Pinagkatiwalaan mo pero binaliwala yung tiwala na yun. At the end, nasaktan ka lang. Tapos, binigay mo na lahat, pero tinakbo, walang-wala ka na. Parang sa pagmamahal, binigay mo na lahat pero iniwan ka pa rin. Nantok na ako. Kung ano nang sinasabi ko. Basta yun, pag mong hayang ma-scam ka, a lot of deceiving people are out there asking you to invest money, then they would give you much in return. Don't do that. Alam mo nang red flag na yun kapag mangalekta sila ng pera, tapos bibigyan ka daw ng 20-35% in return after this period of time. Mga ganun. Alam mo, mas mabuti pa na ikaw na lang yung mag-invest. Tapos, kung halimbawa man nag-fail ka doon, at least you learned much more lessons. Kaysa yung ibigay mo, ipagkatiwala mo yung pera mo sa iba para daw i-invest nila somewhere else. Tapos, ibibigay daw sa'yo na may malaking interest. Tapos, at the end, scam lang pala. Ang sakit, girl. Diba? Be aware. Beware. It is better if you would invest more on yourself, learn necessary skills, read a lot of books, research on the internet, on the things that you could do. There are a lot of things out there for you to learn from. Kaya, beware talaga. You know, these lessons that I've learned, that I've shared to you, and then, I've gone through a lot also. I've lost a lot of money also. I actually lost more than 150,000. Parang I paid for the experience and for the lessons. Well, okay, money can be earned. That is very true. Pero, sayang din, di ba? Sayang naman talaga yung mga pera na ni-lost mo. Kinita mo din ng mga yun, no? Kaya yun, be careful. Let us be careful. I know that we all want to grow our money. Yung mga easy to get rich scheme, alam mo nang scam yan in the first place. But I understand that we are just humans na kapag sinabi yun sa atin, may malaking interest in return without us doing nothing, we're just going to give them our money. Diba? Parang nagpantig yung tainga, wow. Nag-star yung eyes, wow. But again, there's nothing in this world that will give you that much na wala kang ginagawa tapos may malaking return. So let's be cautious. Let's be really cautious para hindi mapunta yung pinaghirapan natin sa mga bagay o sa mga tao na hindi ka dapat. And that's it for now. I hope that you learned something. Let us learn from other people's experience because it is really costly to do things on our own. You know, I'm really stubborn. That's why I lost that much money. Masyado kasi akong adventurous Masyado kasi akong risk taker. Gusto kong na-experience ko yung mga bagay-bagay. Ayun, tuloy. If only I learned, diba? Alam ko naman yun, pero pinilit ko pa din. Kaya, sana 150,000 pesos, boom! There, so let us learn from other people's experience because going through it all over again, doing the same mistake is costly. Why not just learn from other people's mistake? It will save you time, money, and effort. So until our next video, I hope you learned something, and please like this video, comment down below, and subscribe to this channel. It would really mean a lot. Bye!